Strike 3 and you're out. They're blinded by hatred. Literally blinded by hatred. Today I was reading a story in the Bible, and I want to share that story with you because I believe this was given to me for you, the Patriots. It's a story that many of you may have never heard about, and I'd like to explain it. Not going to read it to you, but you can find this story in the book of Numbers, chapter 22, and it's the story of a prophet by the name of Balaam. Now, Balaam had the ability to curse and bless people. He was very famous among the Moabites and many others with the ability to curse. If he put a curse on you, you were cursed, and there was nothing you could do about it. So one day, the king by the name of Balak called Balaam to come into his court. And when Balaam got there, here's what King Balak told the prophet Balaam. Numbers 22, 5 and 6. He said, there is a people that have come out of Egypt. He was talking about Israel, God's chosen people. And they cover the face of the land, and they're right outside the doors of my kingdom. Now come and put a curse on these people, because they are too powerful for me. Perhaps then I will be able to defeat them and drive them out of my land, drive them out of my swamp. For I know that whoever you bless, Balaam, is blessed, and whoever you curse is cursed. So, what does Balaam do? He tells King Balak no. He tells King Balak that he does not want to curse the children of Israel. And then he tells them that he cannot curse them because Yahweh has blessed them. Well, King Balak didn't like that answer. And now he told Balaam, Balaam, if you will curse them, I will give you more money than you can handle. I will make you wealthy. I will share the wealth with you if you will curse what Yahweh has blessed. So what does Balaam do? He goes and gets on a what? On a donkey. Remember that donkey now. And he's riding this donkey to go and curse and destroy what Yahweh has raised up. Stay with me now. He's riding this donkey, and all of a sudden, the donkey goes off to the right. He doesn't know why the donkey's doing that. So he starts beating the donkey to get him back on the road to go and curse God's man or God's people. So they're going down the road again. Here comes the donkey coming after Yahweh's people, the one that he raised up for that certain hour, raising him up. And while he's raising him up, here comes the donkey. Here comes the donkey to destroy what Yahweh has blessed. He's carrying on his back the man, Joe Biden, if you will, that's going to destroy what God has blessed. Well, he didn't know that the reason that that donkey moved out of the way was because the donkey had seen the angel of the Lord, Michael, that stood by God's anointed people to protect them. And when the donkey saw it, he moved out of the way, but Balaam did not see that angel. He was blinded by his agenda of destruction. He was blinded. The angel standing right there. Only the donkey saw it. But the man riding the party of the donkey was blinded by rage, blinded to destroy what Yahweh has blessed. They go down the road another mile or two. And what happens? The donkey does the same thing. This time he goes off to the left. And Balaam is getting so angry, he beats the donkey to get him back on the road. But why did the donkey go to the left? Because the donkey saw the sword of Yahweh in the hand of Michael, the angel. And that angel is standing in the road to stop this curse that Balaam's going to try to put on Yahweh's people. This was the second strike. 2 times the angel had stood up to protect the people of Israel. Twice. 2 impeachments stopped. 2 impeachments stopped. They ran off the track both times. Come on now. I need somebody to pick up what I'm putting down now. And so they get the donkey back on the road. That donkey and the man that rides it is going to destroy. He's blinded by rage, blinded by revenge, blinded by vengeance to destroy what Yahweh has raised up that was more powerful than him, than the king he represented, than George Soros's throne. This people was greater. Here they go down the road now. And all of a sudden, the angel comes the 3rd time, draws his sword. And what does that donkey do? He sits down. He refuses to move another step. But not Balaam. Balaam is ready to get on with his agenda. Balaam is ready to destroy the man of God, the man raised up by Yahweh. Whatever it takes, he will curse him. But the donkey won't move. So what does Balaam do? He begins to beat that donkey. And all of a sudden, the angel of the Lord, all of a sudden, that donkey begins to talk to Balaam and tell Balaam why he won't move. He said, because of the angel of the Lord. And Balaam turned his head, and all of a sudden, what does Balaam see? What was always there, the truth. He saw the angel of Yahweh, Michael, with the sword drawn. And he looks at the angel, and the angel tells him that he will not be allowed to do this thing. This is his 3rd strike. And he warns him not to touch what Yahweh has anointed. What does Balaam do? He falls down with the donkey, repenting for what he has done, and he turns back. And he cannot curse what God has blessed. I want you to hear me and hear me well. 2 times the angel of Yahweh has stopped the plans of the enemy against Donald Trump. Impeachment number 1, impeachment number 2. This 3rd attempt to drag him through the courts, to drag him through the legal system is strike 3. And I want you to hear the word of Yahweh. This 3rd strike will reveal to the whole world whose side the Lord is on, whose side he is fighting for, because nothing they do will be able to curse what Yahweh has blessed. They will scratch their head. They will say, like Joy Behar said, Trump is the luckiest man alive. It has nothing to do with luck. It has everything to do with who's protecting America right now. It is the angel of the Lord who is protecting the man that has been raised up in this hour. So my fellow patriots, you freedom-loving, God-fearing patriots tonight, hold up your head, because on the side of the Lord's people and on the side of righteousness, on the side of truth, there is an army that fights for us that is greater than all the hordes of hell, all the plans of the Democrats, all the agendas of the left. What fights for us is greater than those that fight against us. There's not a set of handcuffs in the world that can hold God's man. I made a video about Samson. You need to go to FHTV and watch that video, because Donald Trump is the modern day Samson that is allowing himself to be put in this position for this hour and for this moment. Hold up your head, everybody. It only gets better from here. I love you. Good night. May God bless you. I'll see you Thursday night.
God bless America.